Hello, happy crafters. I am coming on with my images that I received from Tina McCall. And if you remember yesterday, I told you that Tina does not have a channel, but she does have Instagram, and I will put that in the description box below. Please go check her out and show her some love. She is an amazing person inside and out. She's very supportive of everybody here on YouTube. And I'm just very grateful that her and I are friends. So, you know, if you do swap and glue, you know that as you're opening up the images, you kind of get an idea of what you're going to use and kind of lay it out in your head as you're looking at all the images. Well, what I had in my head and what came out on my 2 pages was nothing that I thought would be here that I'm showing you. Before I get into this, I want to remind everybody that the Word Challenge by Melody Made is pick some words out that have either helped you get through difficult times, that help you just in your everyday life, or pick out words that are meaningful to you or bring you joy. So one of my words is playing, and I love these little girls. Aren't they the cutest little girls? Look at these faces. Do you just not want to kiss them? So even though they're little girls, they're out in the garden and they're playing and they're flying their kite and riding their bikes and they're making all kinds of discoveries. But even though they're young, they see the beauty in nature, and it's like a big drawing to them. And they just are having so much fun. So that's my girlies, having fun in the garden, playing, flying kites, making all kinds of new discoveries. And then this page is all about me or you. So we all look for that perfect weekend, right? That getaway, or shutting off the TV and the phones and just kind of having that perfect weekend. Well, you know, the best laid plans, but my perfect weekend, which I have had, is getting massages and pedicures and just kind of spoiling myself. Well, pedicures to me are the best. I need one, by the way, but I'm holding off. And where I go, you can pick the essential oils that they put in there. And I always pick lavender because lavender is very relaxing and it just kind of helps me settle down. Even though I'm excited to be there, I try to be very mindful and get into that quiet space, which I know you might find hard to think of me being quiet, but I am. And in this quiet space where I'm mindful, I flourish. I blossom inside. Even though I'm quiet, I can just feel myself just being full of joy and just letting go. We have to let go sometimes of the world that we live in or our circumstances. I am very blessed. My world right now, everything is right in it. Well, as right as it could be. So I am very blessed. And I love this, that it says, I love myself. So I went to a women's retreat, and one of my best friends who was co-hosting the retreat went around with a camera, and she wanted all of us to say in the camera, I am beautiful. It was supposed to be a quiet retreat, and I was all into it being very quiet until she said I had to say that in the camera, and I'm like, no way, I am not saying I am beautiful. Not gonna cut it. So she tried a couple times, and I just couldn't do it. I busted out laughing. So I said, okay, I'm gonna walk away. And I'm going to get into my quiet, beautiful place and be very mindful and come back and try to do it again. So in that quiet place, I realized that I was thinking of the wrong kind of beautiful. I was thinking about the beautiful that you see in the mirror, but for me, it was really, I am beautiful inside. And, I have a wrinkled face, I have all these things, but if you are beautiful on the inside, you project beauty. And it took me a long time to realize that, and it actually took a long time for me to learn how to love myself. Even though, I'm not that bad of a person, but we all make mistakes and nobody's perfect and all those things. So that weekend, I really did learn a lot about myself in that quietness. And once I stopped laughing and really embraced what she was trying to say, I did learn to love myself. And you know what? If you don't love yourself, how can you give fully of yourself and love somebody else? And you've heard me talk about my man 100 times before, and I love him with all my heart, and he loves me the same way. So if I didn't love myself, I couldn't love him. So 2 very different pages. This is very deep and thoughtful and thought-provoking about teaching yourselves how to love yourself. And what your perfect weekend would be. Would it be quiet and mindful? Or would it be loud and like the little girls? Would you want to be playing and discovering all the flowers in the garden and just having fun? So I want to thank you again, Tina. I want to thank you, Melody, for the Word Challenge. And I want to thank all of you for watching and all of your kind comments. I love them all. And sometimes I know I get off track and stuff, but that's who I am. So I hope you find something that brings you joy. I hope you find something that makes you happy. And I'm sending y'all big, big hugs. Love y'all. Bye.